Dear students, today we will do the next part of this lesson, that is the solved questions that may help us in understanding this. So, first of all, let us discuss about the theme of the story, then so that it may be recapitulated in our mind, and then let us come back to the summary of this poem, the solved questions. I will try to make them easy for you in Urdu as well. But first of all, let us know something about the theme of the story.
The theme of the story Quality by John Galsworthy is commitment, determination, loyalty, honesty, dedication, and loss. And the main theme of the story is commitment. Commitment to one's work, to one's passion. Every worker is an artist if he loves his work and is immersed in it. The Gessler brothers' commitment towards their work is really touching. For them, the struggles, the hardships are nothing as long as they keep doing their work. Now, let's discuss the solved questions. And the first question is, how was Gessler brothers' shoe shop peculiar? Among the expensive shops, their shop was the simpler one. They did not give any sign upon its surface. There was just a board, and their German names were written on it. Gessler brothers. They made what was ordered by the customers. The next question, how did John Galsworthy come in touch with the Gessler brothers? And the answer is the writer John Galsworthy knew the Gessler brothers since he was very young because his father used to order boots from them. John usually ordered his boots for him too, and he always thought that the boots were strange but extremely good. So that's why he admired the maker. Now, the next question, what were Mr. Gessler's priorities in making boots? Mr. Gessler was very disciplined. He was quick but spent enormous time to make his boots. He made the boots with the authentic materials, giving maximum priority to the quality of the boots he made. He did not care about the price of materials. If the customers felt satisfied with the shoes that he made, he would be satisfied too. The next question, how was the Gessler brothers different from the other shoe shops? And the answer is Gessler was very different from the ordinary shoemakers. He never made a shoe with inferior leather, nor did he keep a shoe that was not made by him or his brother. Besides, the Gessler brothers made shoes on order. Their quality equaled none of its time. The brothers, especially the younger Gessler, never compromised with quality. Each pair fitted perfectly, slim and elegant. Their shape made water come into one's mouth. The next question is, what impression does one make on meeting Gessler the younger? And the answer is, it seemed that Gessler was himself made of leather. His face was yellow, crinkly, hair too crinkly reddish, neat folds slanting down his cheeks to the corners of his mouth. His voice was guttural and monotonous. Like leather, he too was a sarcastic substance, stiff and slow of purpose. His eyes were grey blue. And the next question, how did the Gesslers serve their customers? And the answer is, once he received an order for a shoe, Gessler would be lost in the making of it. He would ask the customer to come back the next day or so and would disappear into his room upstairs. If Gessler had to make a new model of shoe, he would observe the model for long and take precise measurement by drying and redrying. He would not fail to scold the customer for having ruined a wonderful shoe due to carelessness. The next question is, how did Gessler feel when the narrator complained that his shoe had creaked? And the answer is, once the narrator made a complaint about a shoe that Gessler had made for him some time ago. He said that the shoe had creaked. It was more than what Gessler could take. He argued that the narrator should have been careless with the shoes, got them wet in the water, etc. He also suggested bringing those shoes back to him. The next question is, how are Gesslers different from other businessmen? And the answer, he was even ready to pay the money back. Probably it was out of sympathy for those shoes, not to restore his goodwill in the industry, that he agreed to look at the shoes. The next question is, how did Gessler feel when the narrator walked into his shop in a shoe that was not made by him? And the answer for this question is, once the narrator went into Gessler Brothers to place an order, that day he wore a pair of shoes bought from a large firm. Not only that Gessler disliked the shoe, he also brought to the narrator's notes that it was not a shoe made by him. In this, he was not blaming the narrator for buying a shoe from a big store, but he was expressing his contempt at the big firms that attracted customers with their mouth-watering advertisements to sell their inferior quality products. And the last question, how did Gessler Brothers change over the years? And the answer for this question is, after the death of his elder brother, Gessler ran into financial strain. He was forced to lease one of the small rooms to someone to open a shop. There were other changes too. The showpiece were huddled in a corner of the showcase and the interior of the shop was darker. So this was all from this lesson, and those all questions which I discussed are from the lesson quality. So thanks and have a good day.